It's Mama Krism here.
And I'm TheRPGMinx.
Thank you for joining us today for Purrfect Date. Even though, if I'm gonna be honest, this kind of look like two pigs kissing.
Yeah, the kitty cat's in profile.
Like this kind of pig.
I kind of want a pet pig.
Yeah,
I know we can't
cute.
practically get one, but they're pretty adorable.
Pretty cute. And apparently they're actually good pets if you can take care of them.
Anyway, let's check this out. This is the dating sim where you date cats. You're a human, apparently, according to the store page.
Oh, God.
So this is like a full, like, deep thing. But I think it's got very much more in common with things like a TOEFL boyfriend. You know what I mean? But we're going to have a quick look at it. We're not going to do the whole game. Unless, for some reason, millions of you watch this. Then we'll do a full playthrough. Who are we going to be? I guess her?
Yep.
What's her name?
Numpkin.
Okay. Oh, that was kind of cute. I'm an... The case will... Please don't turn off your game while it's saving. I'm an angel and I accept. I'm not sure how long we've been sailing, but it feels like forever. I'm not feeling too well now, so it's a huge relief to hear the deck lad shout, I'm finally here. When I applied last month, I was just another broke student living off baked beans. I didn't really think I had a chance of being accepted to be part of the prestigious Cat Island research team.
Oh, wow.
Yet here it is, this little black dock in the distance, growing bigger by the second, is the infamous Cat Island, the place I will call home for the next few months. My heart momentarily skips a beat. What if there's been a mistake? What if they accepted someone else's application and accidentally sent the offer to me? I rummage around in my bag until I find the art papers. Dear Nomkin, we're pleased to be able to offer you the position of research assistant to Professor Purrfect at our research facility on Cat Island. The position will be an initial period of 8 weeks. Your contract will be sent separately. We look forward to working with you. Yours sincerely, Professor Purrfect. No mistake. That's my name there, right in the top left-hand corner, Nomkin, and there's his name at the bottom, the genius behind this whole operation. Professor Purrfect, science genius, and my new boss. I look up from my papers to see dry land rapidly approaching before us. It seems to be surrounded by a huge barrier of impenetrable black rocks. As we get closer, we're not slowing down. I begin to worry that we're going to crash into them. And at the very last moment, we take a sharp turn to the left, and suddenly we're sailing smoothly towards a jetty through an opening in the rocks. I blow out the breath that I've been holding and break into a smile.
Oh.
Oh, Nomkin, you're getting a bit excited there.
Thirsty doesn't skip her!
Or do you want to be Nomkin? I guess I'm Nomkin. The ferryman comes out from behind the steering wheel, ignoring my attempts at camaraderie, and shouts rather brusquely,
Take your bones! Won't be back for days, so don't leave anything on it!
Thank you! I smile weakly at the ferryman and his son and pick up my bags ready to disembark. We glide seamlessly up to the wooden jetty and the son leaps ashore to tie us off. He's greeted by a bulky man in uniform who I take it to be a security officer of some kind.
Sorry. Kitties make me sippy.
Sure, cut your breath. And then laughs loudly as though he said the funniest thing he's ever heard. It's very disconcerting. Security guard remains surly and turns his attention to me.
Let's be having you then.
He holds out a large hand, which I assume is an offer to help me off the boat, but as I reach out to take it, he snatches it away, throwing me off balance so I almost fall over the side. What a great start.
A card?
Oh, I see, of course. I reach in my back pocket and hand over the laminated card I was given on the mainland. Name Nomkin? Oh,
That's not today's date.
That's our birthday.
No, that's date issue.
We're 1 year old, not even one.
God damn it.
But we're a science genius. He made looks at it before striding off, grunting over his shoulder. Bubba.
This way.
I follow him down a dirt track path and get my first proper view of the island. It's beautiful, lush and green, and I'm already under its spell. After no more than a couple of minutes trekking, we're in base camp, which consists of an assortment of tents and huts. Among them are two more solid-looking structures, one larger and one smaller. I presume they are labs. The whole camp is moderate, but functional. It reminds me of an army outpost. I'm struck by the lack of people. In fact, there's no one around apart from older women sitting outside peeling a pile of potatoes. I smile and give her a nod, but she stares back at me. I try not to get paranoid. He stopped at the large of the tents, indicating I should go inside. I feel rude just walking in, so I make my presence known first.
Hello?
A firm but friendly voice calls out.
Come.
These are all humans. I'm shocked. Are they all going to get turned into cats?
Oh.
I walk in and there he is, hunched over some documents, the great Professor Pauper. Sir, it's an honour to meet you.
Yes, yes. You must be Nomkin. Come in, my dear. Glad to have you on board. Good journey.
Well, long.
Yes, indeed. We're rather tucked away here. Let me offer you some refreshment. Water, coffee?
Let's go for whiskey, yeah?
No! Water.
Water. Just some water if you have some. I want whiskey.
No!
I want whiskey. Just some water
Didn't you
would be
learn
great if you have
anything
some.
from Tokyo Dark?
Look, Bubba, it's fine.
You don't drink on the top. Now that's something we have an abundance of. There are plenty of safe natural springs on the island. But we have the bottle kind too.
The bottle kind. I don't want to get AIDS. I was relieved as he passes me a bottle. I'm not too keen to start drinking from natural water sources until I personally check that they're not as used as cat urinals.
It would take you a while to find your way around here and discover how it all works. So for today, I thought I would just get you kitted out and maybe introduce you to some of the locals. The cats, that is. I believe you've already met most of the human locals.
I've only met the ferryman and the security guard who brought me here.
Yes, that's about it.
And the lady outside?
Ah, Mrs. Marigold. Her and her husband are the caretakers. Wonderful couple, the Marigolds. You'll meet them before too long. We're a tidy little family here. No kidding, and I'm sure you'll fit in nicely.
Thank you, sir. I hope so.
Okay, so first things first, this is your basic kit.
He begins going through a pile of things on his desk, explaining each of them in turn.
This is your backpack. You can put stuff in it, like all backpacks. We'll be on plenty of field trips, so it will be very useful. You will have your own water bottle. Some disinfectant. Oh, and these reinforced gloves, which are essential when tagging cats out in the wild. Don't want any scratches from felines. We don't know, now do we?
I suppose not. I show each item into my new backpack as he gives them to me.
Likewise, these goggles are to be brought along on all field trips. This lot here
He indicates to a small pile of what looks like laundry.
is a basic uniform, lab coats, masks, stethoscope, etc. Portable first aid... What first aid kit isn't portable? Well, I guess the one's mounted on the walls,
it's like one that you have like a little suitcase in.
No. Camping knife with all the tool attachments. I guess you couldn't say Swiss Army knife because of copyright reasons. Finally, and without doubt, most importantly...
I didn't know it was a brand name, but you're probably right.
This!
He holds something that looks like a mobile phone, except it clearly isn't one.
That is not a mobile phone.
It's a cat-log.
It looks like anything, a PDA.
That's true. Catalog?
Yes, the name comes from its earliest version. It was initially designed to record and store data on cats, scan them, and log their details. But as you can see, we've come a long way since then. Now we've added buttons.
Okay.
Now you can communicate it with the rest of the team. I've added everyone's contact details for you. Listen to music, take photos.
We're gonna use this to get
There's
some
even a
pussy.
pen that comes
is what
with
they're
it.
saying, baby. We're gonna use this to get some puss. Literally.
Shut up.
It's like gonna be
It's
like...
a valuable piece of equipment, Nomkin,
Listen,
and I do
listen.
not need to hear about your sort of details about what you may or may not do to the local cat population. If you continue on this source of conversation, I will probably have to force you into the ocean. Now, if you could please keep your sordid kinks to yourself, that would be very much appreciated. I am going to take my gappy teeth and I am going to continue on in my very messy hut where there are plates everywhere. The fucking filing system is completely erect and my boots are in the corner.
Yes, sir, of course. I'll look after it.
Good. You'll get to know all the functions as you go along, but for now I suggest you take a stroll and see if you can't find a few new friends to introduce you. So, what?
Take a stroll and meet people. He hands me a gadget. I feel a bit nervous taking charge of it, but also really keen to have a go. Alright, let's meet some cats, guys. We're gonna just meet some normal cats. Average normal citizen cats.
Average normal citizen cats. The mixture of terrain on Cat Island is quite unique, even in such a relatively small area. You'll find forests, mountains, jungles, beaches, woodland, all of these different geological and ecological zones in one place. It really is most remarkable.
It certainly is.
Even the lack of wildlife is in itself quite remarkable.
What do you mean, Professor?
Well, simply put, maybe you shouldn't talk over me, Numpkin. There is a type of force field that surrounds the island, disallowing anything to enter. What?
You mean literally anything?
Absolutely no birds, fish, or creatures of any kind can penetrate it.
Forgive my lack of intelligence on this subject, but, we're here? The Professor lets out a disconcertingly loud laugh.
Ah, I see what you mean. Well, there is, of course, one small break in this invisible wall, and that is where we put the jetty. But it's not too... Oh, my. But let's not get too bogged down at this right now. What you need to know is basically the island is shaped like a peanut.
He picks up a nearby stick and draws a simple map in the sand. This is the end... Sorry.
This is our end of the island. It is very well known to us now. We've been researching here for many years. The under end is not so familiar to us. We have encountered difficulties that have hindered our progression in the region.
What the fuck is that? That's creepy a bit.
Numpkin, you're not gonna say anything about the fucking matrix resetting?
What type of difficulties, Professor?
Well, we're not as sure as we'd like to be, but what I can tell you is that the environment has an adverse effect upon humans, including inducing nausea at the very least.
And at the worst?
Fainting, migraines, possible nerve damage.
Gosh, that is serious.
As I say, it's best to keep away, but let's not get into that right now, my dear. We've had a very long day. For now, let's just say that we refer to the far end of the island as the danger zone with good reason. I must ask you not to put yourself at risk by venturing beyond this mountain range here.
He refers to the map once more, drawing a line just past the centre and next to the end section. So that's the danger zone.
There are wild, aggressive cats out there. I wouldn't want you getting too close to them. Unlike our fellow closer to home.
He led me to a spot where a few cats are lounging about.
What do we say we try out your catalogue now, Numpkin?
He slips down and picks up one of the animals, a disgruntled-looking cat who was sleeping under the shade of a palm tree. The cat lets out a displeased mew but doesn't struggle. Its large body, billowing with long orange fur, just sort of hangs in the Professor's arms in lazy resignation.
Would you like to have a go at scanning this delightful chap?
I find the on switch and somewhat timidly activate it. The gadget immediately comes to artificial life, emitting a boop 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 sound with a red pulsating light. I select the app labelled Cat Scan and loads instantly. There's no delay on this thing. The Professor holds the cat towards me with arms outstretched. I'm sure he says scanning the chip is implanted into the back of the neck somewhere, but it's difficult to find this one's neck amidst the thick cloud of fur. I blow to make a parting and press the catalogue to his skin. It's a bit like scanning groceries in the supermarket where I used to work.
That should do it.
And he plops the Marmalade Tom back into the shade. Sure enough, upon withdrawal, I find the cat's been successfully scanned.
Meow.
Floofy butt. Gender male, 10 years 4 months, red tabby Persian, eye colour red. Amazing!
Clever, isn't it? A large part of your job here will be to tag and scan the cats, such as Mr. Floofy Butt here. But it looks like you'll have no problems at all in that area. Excellent work, Nomkin.
Thank you, sir. I can't wait to get started.
Well, why don't you get a bit more practice with the catalog and scan the rest while we're here? These 5 spend a lot of time together. They're a little like a family.
Okay, Professor Pauper, chill the fuck out.
Oh, yes, you are.
The Professor seems to be a genuine cat lover like me. I think we're going to get on great. Okay, here goes. No help this time. The Professor steps back. The first cat I approach is very friendly with beautiful calico markings. It comes towards me already purring.
Meow.
Trixie, 3 years 8 months, calico American shorthair. Next is an elegant, sleek, hairless cat sitting gracefully in the sun. She doesn't pay me much attention and allows me to scan her with minimal fuss. I'm going to make a prediction that these are all going to turn into humans.
I'd say the reverse. Oh my god, look at the chipified version.
Snooty booty.
Meow.
Female, 11 years, 1 month. Sphinx blue. The fourth guy approaches a noisy one. This is McMurphy, male, 6 years, brown crossbreed. And finally, the one I deliberately put off until last has been skulking around the edges of the activity, eyeing me suspiciously as though he could pounce at any moment. I laugh at myself, already projecting personalities onto these animals. Kibbles.
Although, to be fair, white British, that's why he's so angry.
All done, I hope you enjoyed meeting some of the locals. I think this is a British game, by the way.
Listen.
What?
You grumpy.
Yeah, no, best friend, they know, they know. The professor lets out a little laugh.
I have a feeling you'll get to know them quite well in time. That's probably enough for your first date. What, scanning 5 cats? It's quite a lot to take in, especially with the matrix resetting.
I should have a cup of tea to calm my nerves. I'm suddenly exhausted and grateful to be heading back to camp.
Lazy.
It's quite late by the time I've unpacked and settled myself, but I want to write my journal entry before I sleep. Did we just do this? I'm surprised how chilly it is. I pulled my sleeping bag right up to my chin, but I still feel goose pimples blowing over my arms. Shivering, I rub themselves to warm myself up. It makes me smile to think that this inherent reaction to the cold is what will be keeping my new feline friends warm tonight. My eyelids close, thinking of cats and the island and the professor. The world around me drifts. What the fuck is up with that snoring? I float up into a dream.
What is with the fucking matrix?
Yeah, it's kind of weird, isn't it? I'm not sure how long I've been asleep, but I wake up with a violent jolt that leaves me sitting bolt upright. It's too dark to see anything, but I hear a rustling and then a strange electronic noise. One that in my sleepy confusion I can't place right away. The catalogue! Acting on instinct, I scramble to my feet and follow the noise out of the tent. I look around and my fears are confirmed when I catch sight of a pulsing red light getting fainter in the direction of the forest. I snap into action, running as fast as I can. Barefoot, dressed in my pajamas, running at full speed into the forest in the dark of night. I must be crazy. The words of Professor Pauper are ringing in my ears.
Did he say that?
He might have done. I guess we weren't. I guess we were really attentive.
I need you to protect it above all else.
My legs are trembling. Look at the fucking landscape, by the way. I start feeling my heartbeat. I'm sorry, my legs are trembling beneath me. I stop, feeling my heartbeat heavy throughout my body. I'm wheezing and out, my breath blowing in front of me in white puffs. I shouldn't feel like this. One must be dizzy. Are we running to the danger zone?
Oh.
I try and get my bearings and realise I blundered perilously close to the danger zone. Oh no. I can make out the shapes of some large animals in front of me before my eyes close and I drop to my knees.
What's with the fucking matrix?
I open my eyes. The calico cat I scanned yesterday is sitting in front of me. She drops the catalogue at my feet.
Fucking bitch. Don't.
Something popped up on screen there for a second.
It said don't fight it.
I pass out. This is interesting.
Are we turning into a cat?
Maybe?
Hello, can you hear me? Are you okay?
You're gonna voice all the cats. You're gonna kill yourself.
What is it? Don't be ridiculous, Kibbles. It's a human. Oh, yeah, yuck. I can smell it. No, it smells like a human. Oh, do be quiet. Are they alive? Of course it's alive. It's breathing, you imbecile. I can't remember these fucking things.
We just spit these.
Okay, who are you gonna take?
I'll take it. Where's it moving?
Will you come and give some space? Move back a bit. Yeah, stand back and move out of my way. Let me have a proper look.
I begin to come to. The Sphinx cat is standing over me as I open my eyes. We stare at each other for a moment while I try and take in what's happening.
Is this one defective?
Oh, I feel sick. I'm gonna puke. The cats watch me intently. Am I going insane? Oh, my head.
What is it chattering about?
They're scared and confused. Let me talk to them. Human, are you alright? You. I remember you took my catalogue! Oh, but I gave it back to you. It's back in your pocket now. I try and reach into my pocket and realise my hands are scratched to shreds. What's wrong with my hands? I try and stand. My feet, what happened to me? Yeah, I guess that's from all the climbing.
Told you it wasn't ready for that.
What's that? Ready for what?
It's an anatomical structure. It's far too delicate.
I tried to slow it down. Yeah, Floof, you tried restraining a human who's that determined. It was like a margo. Its anatomical structure didn't seem that delicate to me. I was like, a what? Doing what?
Made your own way back to the beach.
Okay, but that doesn't explain... I show my bleeding hands.
Oh, you called, Kara.
Kara? Who's Kara? That's not my name. It's TheRPGMinx.
That's not her.
Doesn't matter.
It's an Irish thing.
It's inappropriate.
Wait, I crawled?
You sure did.
Like a cat? Up. All the way from the mountains?
Like a bleeding mountain lion. Impressive.
But why? Because you got the sickness.
Shush.
Maybe you should sit down even. We need to have a talk. Possibly a long talk. Talk. Yes, that's right. Since when can cats talk?
Oh, for goodness sake, since the dawn of time, how else do you think we communicate?
Oh, stop spilling whiskers, Major. You know full well that the human is saying. I think the revelation here, Kara, is that you can understand us.
Yes, that too. Will someone explain what the hell is going on here? Well, we don't fully understand everything ourselves. At least, not all the details
Why are
of
you
how this
making
works. Trixie's Cockney now, okay?
We're horrible voice actors.
Shut up!
I think being stood in the forest surrounded by a bunch of talking cats is about as much detail as I ever want.
I agree. And more important, we were rather hoping you would be able to help us. You are the scientist, after all.
What we do know is that the clock is starting ticking for you.
What?
Oh my god.
What
that
do you mean?
voice. Whew.
Well, there's no easy way to tell this to you, Kara.
You're very helpful. I'll be what? Whether or not you don't have a lot of time before.
If I may, it would seem, and we are basing this on our experiences to date, that when a human manages to find themselves in what I believe you call the danger zone, they are vulnerable in ways that they were previously not. That is to say...
You're well. You're not helping. Don't make me...
Whoa, Mountain Lion. No, I'm doing the wrong voice.
Whoa, Mountain Lion. There'll be no violence of any kind.
Forgive me for being a bit panicked here.
Is it the vulnerability to which Snooty Booty was referring is, simply put, if you were bitten or scratched by an elder cat within the danger zone, you will begin a process of change that will ultimately result in a full feline transition.
So basically you're telling me I'm a werecat? I look down, amongst the scratches on my right hand are two distinct puncture marks. The reality of my situation descends on me like cold mist.
Basically. Yeah.
My head is spinning. This is too much for me to take in.
Take a deep breath now, Kara. You're not looking so good.
It's completely the wrong one.
Shut up! I'm trying!
What, have I started to change? I feel my head for ears, fur. Everything seems to be normal.
No. I just mean you're looking a bit shaky, understandably so.
I take a few deep, steady breaths and calm myself enough to say, okay, so, why, how, what? Give me some data. What have you got so far? Look, we'll answer anything we can, but the truth is we have more questions than answers ourselves. So you said you need my help. What exactly would that entail? A fur hoverboard here. The cats on this island, they're going missing. We don't know what's happening to them, but the body count is rising and we've hit a wall.
Wall of Ingress, maybe. Really, how many times do I have to tell you? The Meowlers are to blame.
Mulus?
No, Floofy, there's no need for name-calling. Speaking of name-calling, I remind you to call me Major, madam. Look, they can't help the way they are. It's lack of breeding, you know. Overbreeding, if you ask me.
Oh shit, again, Mulus? They're the older cats, the island originals. They can't speak the way we can, hence the derogatory term, mulers. And how are they to blame exactly?
Well, if I knew that, there would be no need for this elaborate kidnapping. It's hardly proven to be a roaring success after all. Look here. What is his voice?
It's the sort of strangled one that you're doing.
I can't remember. There's
It's
too
like,
many.
Yeah, we really
I remember the pink cat. That's it.
This is the one.
The elders who are in the danger zone are hostile towards us. Not sure why. It's just always been that way. And now because cats are being taken, nowhere else is safe either.
You expect the occasional mishap. We live in an undomesticated world here, after all.
But lately, cats have been disappearing almost
You
every
nailed it,
day.
Lily. Even in the last day, but we cat paw went missing.
No, he's the.
Doesn't matter. I'm sorry, what? Let's dive up in all worlds, Kibbles.
Yes, onwards and upwards.
Well, first things first, this werecat thing. Kevrish.
Transition.
Whatever. How does it work? No. It's a gradual process.
It's different for everyone, but you won't just turn overnight.
The clock is ticking, however.
The first side effect of the transition is being able to understand us. Well, some of us. No, the domestics either.
Let's not worry the human with no, wrong one. Let's not worry the human with details just yet.
I assume there's an antidote.
I'm afraid you're going to be disappointed with that assumption.
Hang on, you said there was someone else you put in this position.
Well, let's hope you're better bet than they were.
We're fucked!
Excuse me.
There's a good burp. 3.2.
Unfortunately, they weren't able to discover an antidote or get our friends back.
I know what it does, her. Really? Her. Huh? Yeah, her.
So what do you say, Kara? Will you help us?
Guess we're gonna help the kiddies.
Well, yeah, otherwise you're fucked.
Not much of a choice, really, is it? Afraid not. Okay, fine. So where do I start? Is there anything you can tell me that help me track down your missing friends?
Will no one listen to sense? Start with the Muellers, and I'll eat my hat if it isn't there. What?
If it doesn't end there too.
There you go.
Don't mind him, he's set in his ways. We have every reason to believe the abductions take place in your part of the island.
Yes, nowhere near the danger zone or the elders.
Doesn't make much sense, but I suppose nothing does around this place. On my alarm, I have to get to work.
You run along now. We don't want you arousing suspicions with your people. You can meet with us later.
I will try to purpose it.
Thanks, Kara. You're one in a million. I can't do that voice anymore.
I imagine the odds are far greater than that, given your new health status.
Go! And thanks from all of us. Alright, I think this is a good place to end our little look at this.
Yes, please.
If you guys would like to see more, if you guys do like this a lot, like say you want to see more, let us know in the comment section below. Share the video so more people see it, and if enough of you watch it, we could do another part of this, I guess.
Yes.
But not right now, because Krism will die. And if you do, probably without that voice. Let's be real. Anyway, that was Purrfect Date. We hope you guys enjoyed. If you enjoyed, please consider supporting us on GameWisp. It's like Patreon, gamewisp.com/minx.
And if you don't have any money, but you still want to support us, you can download the TAD app. Watch some ads, get some TADs, send the TADs our way, get us some mun-muns, and we can feed Pretzel, who is not a cat.
No, she's
Who's
a
a
puppy.
very fluffy puppy.
I miss her. She's not here at the moment.
It's okay.
And then finally, if you like live streams, we do stream 5 days a week at least. Twitch.tv/CrinkShow. Link in the description for that too.
Thank you for watching. Bye! Oh my fucking...